Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Finally, The Expanse, Season 3. We're here. Can't believe it, almost. It's been a kind of a ride so far. We started watching this series back in, I don't know, before we went to Roskilde Festival and all that. And now it has taken us a little while to get here, but now we're here, Season 3, and I cannot wait to see what's going to happen, especially because we talked about the last episode of Season 2, kind of, it ended, but it didn't really feel like a cap-off in the same way, and we know it's probably because we're still in Book 3? 2? Book 2? Yeah, we're in Book 2 still. So, yeah. Anything you want to get into before we jump into this first episode of The Expanse, Season 3? Nope. Alrighty. Yeah, the episode is called Fight or Flight. And, yeah, you can always find our full-length reactions on our Patreon and more to come down the line. So please go and check that out as well. Let's go.
The Arbogast was above the Eros impact crater when the astonishing event occurred.
And now everybody knows it's there.
What many believe is a prelude to war. Planetary defenses have been placed on high alert.
Tension and imperialism of Earth for far too long.
Spare is pregnant. Most Beltas believe that this time, war is inevitable.
Where the hell is Christian?
We don't know. She still hasn't reported in. Sir, any overtures towards peace would be a grave mistake.
I'm the Secretary General. I will make that decision.
Mm-hmm.
Future generations will look back on this day as the moment that you forged your legacy.
That doesn't help. Put less pressure on him.
Give me the Security Council. I want a formal declaration of war.
Brad, you got the cargo bin?
Well, we know it wasn't his child. Wasn't
He doesn't.
No, he does. We know.
Check your alert.
We're about to be in the middle of a war zone.
Yeah.
We'll need a new transponder name and drive signature.
Oh.
It's okay.
I'm gonna leave the room for 5 minutes. You can hold the fort that long.
I brought you so you could hold the fucking force, not me.
Go, Bobby, get out of here.
Shut
I'll
up.
be right back.
I'll be back.
You're fired.
I don't think that's gonna matter. Yeah.
We need a new name for our transponder.
How about Contorta? Spent a lot of time with them for my dissertation. They're good company. Actually, quite fascinating. In order for them to survive, they have to die with fire.
Like a phoenix? Okay. Rocinante is no more.
Now the belt is in a position to become an equal player. Because I have the Enter's weapon. And you have the key to harnessing that weapon.
He's talking to
You share. Or you're
Innocent.
I'm ready.
Wait,
Let's do it.
let me help you. Hold on.
Man.
What?
Maybe I'll just for a minute. Whoa.
Well done, madam. This is Theo. He's gonna help us out.
Give me that.
Yep.
Have you heard from Avasarala?
No. You?
No. I believe she's involved in a conspiracy against this government.
You better be goddamn sure before bringing charges like that to me. She saved Earth from Eros.
From a disaster that she unleashed herself.
What the fuck, man?
Control of the missiles to Fred Johnson during the Eros crisis. Missiles that still go unaccounted for.
So where is she now?
According to my sources, she's left for a covert meeting
on board a ship owned by Jules Pierre Mal, accompanied by the Martian defector. And that ship is currently running dark in the belt.
Why the hell wouldn't you tell me about this, Sadavir?
Because this is a woman I love. Christ, she's almost a mother to me.
Apprehend her at all costs.
I don't think that's necessarily what he wanted to hear. He wanted him to tell him to blow the ship up or something.
Two-faced snake.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Whoa. She can fight through the pain.
He has the scientist who's the key to opening this lock.
You told him?
New day, new bedfellows.
You're crawling into bed with Anderson Dawes, who nearly destroyed Tycho and got both of us killed.
All right.
She does not agree with his, like, with the course he's taking here. It is risky involving Dawson anyway.
We should go to Tycho.
No.
Fred Johnson will help us.
Of course he will.
What gives you the right to make that decision for all of us?
We were talking about survival. Tycho is how we survive. We've got no friends, no safe harbor. We are living on borrowed time if we don't get this ship parked. Get us to Tycho, and you'll never have to see my face again.
Is there still some blue goo down there?
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck. What's gonna happen?
Get behind me. This is gonna get ugly.
How many's left?
Don't shoot. We're unarmed. We're just a flight crew.
As long as no one gets too close, we'll just look like another ship. I hate it, but she's right.
Tycho.
It's the only way to keep the crew breathing and out of a Martian gulag. Fred Johnson's the devil we know.
And he owes us. Because of Naomi.
Yep.
That is true.
Aww.
Oh, you love that coffee machine.
You should try tea.
Aaron White is going with missiles from that escort ship. That would have been my move too.
Missiles?
Oh, he is gonna blow them up.
Job to keep you alive, and you're making it damn difficult.
If I don't have any evidence, then my life isn't worth much either.
Should I just pick her up?
You try it.
There's no time.
Hey, focus and get me what I need. It is very important.
Should I pick her up?
Tilting at windmills.
I tend to take on fights that can't be won. It's nice to let go of all that.
You've done your planet a great service.
She says that to everyone. Let's go. Find the navigator. Anyone not strapped in his hamburger at the speed that ship will be moving.
I'm certified I can fly it.
You're coming with me to the dropship. Bobby! You'll fly us all out of here.
Oh no.
Find us another way.
I'm sorry. At full burn, the bay will never open.
Stay here.
From Alex Kamal to Talissa and Melis Kamal, Residential Dome, 2-6, Breach Candy District.
I've been an awful husband. Been a worse father. I know. I think this is what I've always really wanted to do. More than I wanted to be there with you. I just could never really tell you that. I don't think I knew myself. But that doesn't mean that for 1 second I do not love you very, very much.
What is he? Oh, okay. Oh, no. Oh, how the fuck?
Fire on an unarmed ship bearing their own flag. They'll need to find out if you were on board. So it'll be alright.
I'm really afraid for him.
Yeah.
I'm kind of certain that like Bobby and Christian, they're gonna survive, but the other two.
I didn't give a fuck about your daughter.
Jim.
I used you to get us through Ganymede, and none of us would be breathing if you hadn't come.
Look, you don't have to say that.
We owe you.
Look, we've already decided.
There's a
where we're-
decommissioned helium-3 refinery there, built by Jules Pierre Mao.
That's why he's got them stashed up.
Tycho is the only way we survive. I assure you, Fred Johnson will help us.
Fuck it. I mean,
Amos.
me too. I'm gonna set a course.
It's not about survival, it's about helping.
Yeah.
When I'm pissed off, you normally have the good sense to stay the hell away for a couple of days, and it's been 2 hours. So what is it you want?
I need you to lead a salvage mission. Bring back the Naboo.
No, why would
We're
you?
gonna retrofit the ship for the belt. Because soon, we're not gonna be a bunch of tribes. We're gonna be a nation to be ready.
A cathedral converted into a warship sounds like the heart of a great and lasting nation.
Will you go?
Can I finish my drink first?
Yes. Is this the raceback?
Might be. It was Julie?
Yeah. It does say that on the sign, right?
Razorback, yes.
Can't take the razorback.
Prepare for clamp release.
Sit still, you're gonna need it.
Oh, get me off this ship.
Hit your tits and pucker up. It's time to peel the paint.
Shit! No. Fuck. Ugh. Damn cliffhanger. Aye. Yeah, okay. Let's talk about it a little bit. So, picked up right where we left off. Pretty much. Well, it did. Except now it seems like the war is definitely inevitable, especially with the UN, like,
Yeah.
formal declaration of war there. Fuck you, Aaron, right? Damn.
He's such a two-faced snake.
Yeah, and I can't believe that we actually thought he was maybe turning out to be kind of a good guy with a conscience at the end of season 2.
Not necessarily a good guy, but
at least maybe he had a conscience or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
and he could realize the flaws of like what he's been doing. But no, not at all. He just doubles down in this episode and throws Christian just totally under the bus.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that. But she did get the evidence from the yacht. So she does have something on him, but I'm sure it's not gonna be as easy as just showing up with the evidence and being like, "Hey, he lied. Put me back in a position of power," or something like. She's probably gonna be on the run for a little while now.
Yeah.
And we don't know if like her only ally is gonna be Bobby going forward, because although the other two survived, it seems like we don't that's they're in some sort of shuttle thing, that's a UN shuttle or something, so maybe they're gonna get picked up at some point and he's gonna be interrogated, or they're just gonna outright kill them. I hope not, because I really enjoy his character, the spy guy.
Gotcha.
That's his name, yeah. And what else?
Well, Naomi clearly got the whole ship against her.
Yeah, she managed to do that.
Yep.
Exactly.
So I am starting to fear for her as well. As in, I don't know if once we've gone past Io, whether she's gonna stay on the no longer Rocinante, but the what did they get? Contorta,
something, yeah, that phoenix like plant that could only like grow anew in like if you in fire or something, yeah, pine, yeah. But yeah, she made a decision on behalf of the entire team, as Alex said, even though that it's not really fair because they were supposed to make decisions together.
So now she was outruled, and it's quite understandable, I think.
Yes, I get why, like, because I get where she's coming from still, because as we have talked about picking sides and all that, and she clearly picked the Belter side. She wants to fight for the Belters, and that's like her priority is surviving and then doing something good for the belt so that they can survive. And that's not really what the others are like. Amos is pretty much just following whatever plan that makes the most sense for him. And Alex, same, I guess. And Holden is kind of had a change of mind or a change of heart in this one, where he's not focusing as much on the proto-molecule. He's like, okay, fuck it, I can't save everybody from this thing, but at least I can help.
Still do good.
Yeah, I can help this guy who's been helping us, this great guy, Prax, who's kind of part of our team now. I can help him find his daughter, that's a very fucking noble thing to do. So I'm glad they're going in that direction, even though they're probably gonna go, like, it's gonna be dangerous and way more dangerous than going to Tycho.
Yeah.
But
yeah, also Amos said that when Alex confronted him about it, that now the way he thinks about Naomi was kind of changed as well, because he kind of figured that she was not what he thought she was.
Yeah.
So maybe he's kind of he's in some sort of existential crisis, I think, because he's kind of lost his guiding light, and maybe he's turning towards Jim now, or he's trying to make his own decision, or learning how to make his own decisions.
Maybe, yeah. It's not that he took a stance on, like, I think, like, this is wrong, or this is, like, it's more like, she's different. This is different than what I anticipated. But that idea sounds like it's, fuck it, let's do that. But
he also
he didn't seem like he had an opinion about it.
Well,
it was just
he did
stating facts.
He did divide people into bad people, good people, and those you want to protect. And he saw Naomi as one of the good people, and also somewhat a person that he needed to protect. So now I think he's kind of lost his.
Doesn't know what she is.
Yeah,
really,
and
kinda.
Maybe he just lost his footing here, and he's trying to regain it, or he's trying. We also knew from previous that he was in the episode where I seriously thought that he was had his brain altered.
Oh yeah, but he
Yeah,
didn't.
he said that he was trying this new thing where he was trying to make decisions for himself and not just blindly following people.
Mm.
And I think this is also a big part of his arc now, that he's trying to find himself really, and maybe trying to actually maybe grow into a more independent person.
Maybe, yeah, definitely. Because I don't think, as you said, like maybe he doesn't put Naomi like square in the good guy / people you need to protect category anymore. But I don't think he's putting her in, in a bad person category, because that's not. She's just not what he expected, or she just has developed into a person in a way or in a direction that he did not expect. So interesting. But they're going there, and they're definitely gonna encounter something. I believe that is the doctor who's doing those horrible experiments with the protomolecule on kids and all that. The place where we saw him putting May in like a pod of some sort, is that where they're going now, or is that on Ganymede?
No, I don't think. No, that was not on Ganymede. I'm pretty sure this is somewhere else, because
but the reason they're going there is because
there's some sort of protomolecule there.
Yeah,
so
there's some sort of echo. Yeah,
that's what leads me to believe that May and that whole stash of children are placed there.
I hope they can save her. It's just.
Yeah. So that's the thing.
Also,
the leftover protomolecule in the very near the reactor, I think it was.
Oh yeah, on the ship.
I'm a little bit nervous about that, because something tells me it would try to some sort of relocate itself closer and closer to the core, to the reactor core, and
maybe.
Or maybe not.
Attach itself to something or someone and cause some chaos, and because it's for sure it's gonna cause some problems, because otherwise.
But we know the protomolecule is not invincible, because we can burn it with some heavy thrusters like the big things, and we can burn it with smaller thrusters. The smaller molecules, because
when they were cleaning up on the outside of the ship, and it kind of looked like a metal detector, but it wasn't. But it's, as we've known for a while, it's connected. Like all of the protomolecule is connected, and whatever the fuck is going on, on Venus.
It's out now.
It is out now, and it seems like people are aware, or at least the governments are aware of it. I don't know, was that a newscast thing or was that like just a specific for the UN Council sort of deal, or the people
I think we just saw it because we saw it from sun out, so we just saw how it went from Venus and to Earth, because Earth is closest to Venus.
Yes.
And then further to Mars, and then to the Belt and Ganymede. No, not necessarily Ganymede, because that died. So at least just in the Belt section, and Jupiter's moons and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it was just a way of, just connecting everything down the line. Maybe also because that would probably be the most natural way of spreading the news from one place to another, and then we just sort of got the immediate effects of that, maybe with UN explaining it, and then Mars.
Yeah, and they are already engaging in battle. So. What I meant though was, if it is like, if this newscast, is it something that everybody knows, or is it only the leaderships, only the military, only are they still trying to keep it on the wraps? But maybe everybody knows now. I would just imagine that causing a lot of panic, like system wide, pretty much on Earth and Mars and amongst the belters and everything. When it's like showing on the screen, hey, this alien thing just took apart an entire science ship over Venus, and we have no idea what it is or what it can do, and the limitations of this. So fuck. Good luck, guys. I think everybody would go into a state of panic, but maybe that's exactly what's happening. So, and once again, that fuck. What can it do? What can't it do? Almost like it can survive in extreme conditions, and then, yeah.
And if you're allowing it to expand, that's my problem. Will it then be able to survive, like, for example, if it was driven into the sun, would it be able to survive that? Because it was able to survive such a huge impact on Venus when they collided with Venus.
Yeah. And there's still the interesting question of Julie still in control? Is her consciousness still down there? Is Miller's? Are we not gonna see them again? But
it's an interesting thought. Yeah.
Yeah. So, damn. Yeah. Good to get going again with now season 3, and
I also liked we got Alex to phone home.
Oh yes.
And I just like that small passage because I also think he didn't exactly know. It was like a it was a bit like a self-discovery almost. It felt like that as he was speaking things, he kind of realized things that he maybe have felt, that he clearly felt all along, and he just wanted to do good, and he knew that he could do good out there with those people, and he would always love them, and
I think it's like we've known for a long while that he has a family and that he's just not in contact with them really, and we haven't really known why. He hasn't really expressed why he hasn't been contacting them, other than he hasn't, and whenever he's been asked about it, or when Amos he taunted him about it at one point, he got very defensive, of course, but I believe it's because he really didn't know what to do, and he was like kind of postponing this phone call in a way because he didn't know what to say and what he felt, and why he wasn't with his family. He couldn't express it. I think he couldn't find the reason, and that's why he didn't call them, because it would be like, I don't know why I'm not with you. I can't give you any answers, any explanation. But now, as you said, it finally felt like he came to some sort of self-realization that I'm doing this because this is what I love. I still love you guys, but this is
my true passion in life.
Yes, this is why I'm not with you, and I'm sorry. So
that was kind of hard, but it was also a very nice character moment.
Yes, it was. And yeah, should we get into just one last thing for me, at least, with Fred Johnson and Tycho and everything going on there, and drummer, a little bit of drama there between those two, but she still ended up being like, okay, I'm gonna follow your plan and do what you want me to do, and go get back the Mormon ship,
the Nauvoo.
The Nauvoo.
But for what? What's the purpose with it?
He said something about, like, going forward, the Belters aren't going to be multiple factions. We need to band together, and for that we need one big flagship kind of. And the Nauvoo is pretty damn big. And from what we saw about it, when Miller was getting the tour there at the beginning of season 2, it looked like it was kind of like a station in itself, and it was self-sustaining, and hopefully it was gonna be able to live on it. I don't know if he's gonna retrofit it into like 100% like a warship only, or if it's gonna be both living quarters and base warship kind of deal. I don't know, but at least they're gonna go get it.
But where is it? It was.
I don't know. It
was-
missed Eros, and then we didn't really hear anything.
No, and it's just it wanted as if I remember correctly, we last thing we saw it was missing Eros, but it has like cause for Eros. So if it missed, it was supposed, or if it hit, it would have supposed to push it towards the sun. So maybe that leads me to think that it is the cause of the Navo is the sun.
No, then it would have been gone by now, I think, if it went into the sun. So,
but that's my point.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously it wasn't, because otherwise they wouldn't be able to go out and find it. So it's just out there somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. It's like, but where would it be?
Is it still going, or has it stopped? I honestly don't know. But we're probably gonna find out. I hope, and we're gonna follow Drama out there and on her mission. That would be cool. And then Fred is thinking about working with Dawes.
That's dangerous.
That's dangerous as fuck.
That guy is just dangerous overall.
He's just very hard to deal with, and because he's probably gonna manipulate the situation.
Of course.
As he always does. So that was actually pretty eventful first episode of season 3, and it was a little bit of a cliffhanger there. So
tiny, but
tiny cliffhanger.
In general, there's some sort of increasing feeling of like desperation, I think, and like with this whole escalation of war and
with all the characters,
it's getting more and more inevitable, I think. And then along with that, there's this increasing feel of desperation, I think, and people just slightly losing their shit
and some sort of alien thing that apparently everybody needs to stay in power now, and all of that. So the power structure, and you mix in some alien weird thing. It's not totally weird that everybody is kind of starting to panic and question allegiances and all that. Because
question
everything's
themselves
about to change.
Even. So
Alrighty. Anything else?
No.
All right. Very good to start season 3, and a good first episode, I think. So that's gonna do it for this reaction to The Expanse season 3 episode 1, Fight or Flight. As always, you can check out our Patreon for the full length whenever you want. And there's nothing else to say, but thank you guys so much for watching, as always, and we will see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.